Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are near Beaufort, South Carolina, and we are checking out the Port Royal Sound Maritime Center. It's also part of a foundation, and it's supposed to have an interesting little museum, so we're going to go in here and check this place out and see what we can see. So let's go have some fun. We came around the corner and we've got an interesting whale of a tail. Looks like there's a big tank here. I'm sure they use this as a demo tank. But anyway, let's go in here and take a look, shall we?
We need to put the numbers in.
Look at these awesome tarps.
Thank you.
Now that guy, we're quite close to here.
Okay.
But this is actually a pretty cool little museum. Definitely shows a lot of the stuff in the area. Now I'm just going to do an overview. Obviously, if you want to see this place, you really have to come here and check it out. It gives you, like, there's a megalodon, and it shows you what the size would have been compared to a human. Shows you the sharks in the area. See that black tip? That's actually a tasty shark. There's some fossilized megalodon teeth that they found. Out here is the Port Royal Sound, so I mean we're literally right around the corner. And going in here, this lady, she does some amazing bird photography, and they evidently change this room out every so often. But you can see, looks like they're for sale too. She does a beautiful job. Art for little birds. Anyway, let's go over here and take a look. You can see, I like that the ceiling is actually a very, cobia hole is a very large blow up of one of the local maps. Now, if people watched my earlier videos or seen my other videos, most of my stuff I filmed around Hilton Head. Now you can see here, we are actually, where are we? You can see Port Royal Sound. We are there, it is, right there, right off of the Okatee Highway. But you can see that the whole area is pretty famous. You've got the Marine Corps Air Station, you've got downtown Beaufort, all this history. There's Parasailing. This, if you want to Google this, this was one of two albino dolphin, or porpoise, caught. And this one was actually caught not far away from here. And she unfortunately died within a few months of being captured and put up in a tank. So now there's legislation that you can't just capture one to put on display. They've got a nice tank in here. We've got some nice boys. Hey buddy, you coming to say hi? I think they think I'm gonna feed them. And there's a big poster about Snowball. Now, one room that they have that's in the back, unfortunately, is closed, and it's closed because since this whole COVID thing is going on, it's probably the best time to do renovations. So, meanwhile, look, if you want to see what a horseshoe crab, the little guy is going at it. And then we've got nice alligators, two of them actually. Hey buddies. And there's another one too. So they're definitely And you can see this whole area. Talk about the shrimping that's around here. Now you have the turtle excluder devices, so it helps let go of the turtles so you don't kill them. Wow. That's the record catch. Captain Tony Lettich on his 38-foot trawler. The first 2 drags of his shrimp nets brought in 70 bushels of shrimp weighing 2,400 pounds. He was off the coast of Fred. Now you can Google all of this and find out more about shrimp, but because this shrimp industry in this area is pretty hardcore. And this was the Bluffton Oyster Company. You can see that there is just tons of history in this area all around the ocean, because if you take it right, the ocean does give you a beautiful bounty. And one island over is called Defusky Island, so one of the more famous oyster buckets you see, a lot of Cracker Barrels actually have them, are the Defusky brand oysters. You got oyster grabbers, oyster stew, scalloped oysters, and this is a pretty cool place, and they have a heck of a lot of information for the kids to go through, so they can flip through a bunch of this. You just got to come here and check it out. I mean, just look at all of this info. Pretty doggone cool. It talks about the Marine Corps. You've got the USS Constitution or the old Iron. Loggerhead turtles. That is what the nests look like underneath. And there actually is one cool artist. His name is Andre Harvey. He does what's known as the lost wax process on sculptures, and he was into animals, and he has done several about turtles. So if you ever want to see some interesting sculpture, Andre Harvey. And you can see that a lot of people have done some artwork. And even here, what some of the wildlife sounds like. And it talks about the horseshoe crabs too. Okay, now that is cool. You got to get in closer so you can see this. Harris Island Reef. And here's the cool thing too. This is 170 that goes off of the mainland and goes out towards Beaufort. And you can come right out here and take a look. It's pretty cool. That is one hefty door. I'm guessing this door was to go in some of the cold rooms for where they had the oysters. Well, this is some certainly interesting art, and my. That is one big oyster. Tells you all about it. It would be amazing to see some oysters that size. I mean, that's pretty ginormous. I'm going to ask, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this place may have been an actual oyster shucking production facility, because this is a pretty massive piece of equipment, and I guess that they could have shucked the stuff in there. So I'm going to ask a little bit later. I'll let y'all know. I was right. It actually used to process oysters, although it was not a canning. So you can see that's where that bench is, and they would do everything here. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed my little look at this beautiful little maritime center that's in here. It's definitely well worth the try, and it is a cool place to check out if you are ever coming into the area around Beaufort. Anyway, I am off to go on some more journeys, so until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.